You're very welcome, guys, to Against All Odds on Tregong TV. We have 6 games and 3 goal scorers, like we usually do have right here on Against All Odds. I am Okon and Deji is with me. Let's go straight into the party, Deji. TOC Lounge at Dela Deji Close. Absolutely amazing place, this place.
Yeah, and it's brought us some good luck. Last weekend, we shot on some of our goal scorers.
Just goal scorers.
But then the matches were good, and we've been on quite a good run.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So let's go straight into the party, like I did say once again, Deji. And let's look at England. There's MANCITY, who are coming up against Brighton and Hove Albion.
Top scorers in the league, so we're expecting over 1.5 at least in that game of Cone.
And a City win.
Yeah, and a City win because City, you expect them to be stronger. They've scored 19 goals in the Premier League this season, more than any other team. But then it's also the fact that Brighton have shipped in goals. Even when they defeated Manchester United, it was 3-2. Almost didn't win that one. United had some decent chances, maybe to have levelled. So, yeah, we really fear for Brighton. 4th worst defence as well in the league this season. Looks like Manchester City should get that one.
All right, so let's go back to Italy, DG, and let's talk about the game between Sassuolo and Milan. Goals, go.
Well, Okun, indeed, it seems a great call because we're talking about two sides who can't keep clean sheets. Milan have conceded in all their games in the Serie A this season, and then we have Sassuolo who've conceded in all but one of their games in Serie A this season. These two sides like to score. We saw, evidence of that in Milan games this season, including, of course, the win against AS Roma. But these two sides can't keep clean sheets. I think over 1.5 seems a great call.
All right, so in Spain, there's Barcelona hosting Bilbao. We think over 1.5 is a certainty.
At least because Barcelona are top scorers in the league. Barca have Messi, they have Suarez, they're scoring for fun. But also the fact that when you look at their games this season, they've managed at least over 1.5 goals. In fact, on many occasions, we've had over 2.5 goals in Barcelona games. So they look like a side that are always willing to get the goals. And 3 goals, 2 goals more like, not too much to ask.
All right, let's go over to what we expect to see in Germany. It's Bayer Leverkusen hosting Borussia Dortmund.
Well, it's a big tie in Germany. Bayer Leverkusen up against Borussia Dortmund. This tie has produced so many goals. Last 4 meetings, we've had at least 2 goals in those fixtures. And then in the last 6 meetings, there's been at least a goal in each of those games. So it's a tie that should produce goals. Heavyweight clash in Bundesliga. I think both teams will go for it. Over 1.5 goals, not too much to call in that game.
Nice are up against PSG, DG. Certainly we're thinking that PSG can't afford to lose that particular one.
Yeah, because they're still 100% in the league this season, PSG. They've been emphatic, showing that quality. The only side, Ocon, in all of France yet to draw points. So that quality is there. We think they'll go to Nice, win or draw. In the last 33 meetings between these two sides, 23 times PSG have not tasted defeat. They look like a side that fare well when they play against Nice, and all we're asking, stay unbeaten. Well,
that's what we expect in that particular fixture. While in Holland, there is PSV Eindhoven who. I don't know. I think I lack words to actually describe them.
It's early days of Cone, but they're champions in waiting. Okay, with all due respect, really.
We expect they should go to NAC BREDA, DG, and get a victory.
They should, because they've been scoring for fun. They've been winning games for fun, PSV. Like I said earlier, champions in waiting.
Look, it was so easy for them last weekend against second place Ajax Amsterdam.
3-0 against Ajax.
PSV to win this weekend.
It would be disrespectful to ask of anything less from them.
And let's talk about the goal scorers. We have 3 of them. Sergio Aguero, who's one of the top scorers in England, and then there's Messi, who's scoring lots of goals in Spain. Ronaldo's back to scoring goals in Italy.
Yeah, he's back to scoring goals. Got 2. In the previous 2 weekends. He looks good. He looks like he's scoring. Yes, the disappointment of the Champions League still there. But then when it comes to the league, Ronaldo is gradually getting into the mode he'd like to be in, getting goals for Juventus. And then there's Messi, joint top scorer in La Liga, alongside Christian Stuani. Because Suarez has struggled mostly this season, Barcelona have looked up to Messi to get the goals. And when Barcelona look up to Messi, he always delivers. Up against Athletic Bilbao, we think Messi should bang in at least 1. And then the Sergio Aguero against Brighton. We think that game should produce goals. If it does, Aguero, you think should be in the mix?
And Aguero scored in every home game he's played this season. He started, I beg your pardon, this season.
So there you go. That's
Sergio Aguero it is. All right, guys, so that's Against All Odds. But then you can invite your friends to also subscribe to our channel and also follow Against All Odds every weekend to get more of these tips and so much more on this particular channel. Enjoy your weekend, guys.
Yeah.